Hi guys, and welcome to another video. It's been such a while since I filmed a budgeting video or a debt-free journey video. So this is going to be my debt-free journey update and how I was able to reduce my debts from 16 all the way down to 4 debts in just 2 years. So my story starts in January 2020. You know, new year, new me. I needed to make a plan, get out of this debt. I don't want to be in debt forever. So I wrote down all of my debts and the debt amounts, and it turns out that I had 14 debts to pay at the time. So that was 3 debts from the bank: a personal loan, a revolving loan, and a overdraft. And then 2 path care debts that I had to pay, which the medical aid did not pay out. 2 pediatrician bills that the medical aid did not pay out for our baby. 3 general practitioner bills from when we went to the doctor that the medical aid did not pay out. 1 medical imaging bills from when I had to get x-rays done that the medical aid did not pay out, and then 1 hospital bill. So we had a lot of medical bills to pay. And then I was buying groceries on account from my brother at the time, and so I owed him money as well. That falls under groceries. And then I had an Ackermans account, which falls under clothing. So those were my 14 debts that I needed to pay. I was just sick of being in debt. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of how our finances were going and how we were living at the time. So, in January 2020, our debt payments, minimum payments for all these 14 debts summed up to $7,500. Imagine $7,500 of my salary going straight into debt. You could have done so many other things with that $7,500 if you didn't have any debt to pay. So with a salary of $12,000 take home pay, if you subtract the $7,500, you have left $4,500 to live with. That means you got to pay rent. Okay, water was included. You got to buy electricity, you got to buy groceries, you got to buy clothes, you got to buy toiletries, whatever is needed to live for the month. That is what you got to do with that $4,500. Now at the time we were renting a place where the rent was $4,000, and actually it was $4,400. So as you can imagine, already there was no money left to do anything else in the budget. So basically groceries were coming from account from my brother's store, and then we would just pay it off next month, and the following month get groceries again on account, pay it off next month, and go like that. And sometimes we wouldn't even pay and just get more groceries, and the account would just become more and more and more. Okay, that was in January 2020. In February 2020, I got like a promotion, sort of to say. So I got a little bit of a salary increase. I went from $12,000 to $13,000, but we were still paying rent of, you know, $4,400 including water, and then, you know, basically the same thing, living paycheck to paycheck, having nearly nothing left at the end of the month for anything else, any emergencies, anything like that. And then comes September 2020, right? We decided, I say we, but my husband decided that we needed to move to a bigger place. And the housing now increased, basically doubled. I made a video about this. If you haven't been following along my debt-free journey, then you wouldn't know. But if you want to, you can check out those previous videos on my channel. But we moved to a bigger house where the rent was $6,500 per month and the water was $1,500 per month, which means housing was $8,000 per month, and that didn't include electricity. And we would spend about anything from $800 to $1,000 on electricity per month. So basically housing was $9,000 per month. And then also I had during the months had salary increases, as we normally got a salary increase in July at my job. So my salary went from 13,000 to 15,000. So in September, I reduced my debts to 10, from 14 debts to 10 debts. And therefore my debt payment went down from 7,500 to 4,500 per month. And my salary was now 15,000 and my housing was now 9,000. So if you can do the math, we had about $2,000 to $3,000 left at the end of the month to live with, which was a little bit more than we've had in a very long time. But keep in mind, now we had a baby, so subtract $1,000 for her diapers and milk, and then we were left with $1,000. So if you take petrol, and then you're basically left with nothing again for groceries. So we were busy struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, just because of having these debt payments and making the mistake of moving to a bigger house. Okay, so in March 2021, we had 10 debts left and $15,000 salary, blah, blah, blah. In April 2021, we moved to cheaper housing where the rent was $4,500 and we had a salary of $15,000, right? So now we were able to reduce the debts, just keep paying debt. We had more money to pay debt, a little bit more money to live with, blah, blah, blah. In July 2021, I moved back in with my parents, right? And if you know, you know. If you follow along my journey, you know why by now. Back then you didn't know why, but now you know why. And basically I was paying rent $1,000 and I had a salary of $15,000, so I had $14,000 to pay debt with, and to just basically, I had almost no expenses. So I reduced my debts down from 10 debts to 6 debts. And then in January 2022, I got a raise of, went from $15,000 to $18,000, $19,000, somewhere there. And my rent was still $1,000. So now I reduced my debts from 6 debts down to 4 debts. And now we are in June. We are in June 2022. And I quit my job, so I have no salary at the moment. And I still have those four debts left to pay. That is the bank personal loan, the bank revolving loan, the bank overdraft, and my psychiatrist bill from bills that the medical aid did not cover last year. So that's my story. That's how I was able to reduce my debts from 16 down to 4. I currently have 4 debts, and this is how I plan to cover those 4 debts. So I resigned from work, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I trust in God that I'm going to get my pension payout, because I have been paying my taxes and my taxes are in order, so I should be getting my pension payout. And with that pension payout, I'm going to cover all of my debt. So you guys, I have written down in my journal that I want to be debt free by February 2023, because that's when my last payment for my loan gets deducted from the bank, and then I would be completely debt free. But somewhere in my journal in this year, I subconsciously started changing, and I started writing, I will be debt free by the end of 2022. I didn't know this. I normally write, I'll be debt free by the end of February 2023. And subconsciously, I started changing and I wrote, I'll be debt free by the end of 2022. And I was like, wait, what am I writing? Why am I writing end of 2022? Phew, that is soon. But that might be happening. That might be what God's plan was for me. Like, I would have been debt free up, had debt up until February 2023 if it was my own plan, but God said, no, I've got a different plan for you. You're going to be debt free before the end of 2022. And with my pension payout, with me quitting my job, I'm going to be debt free before the end of 2022 because I'm going to use my pension payout to pay those last 4 debts. And guys, you're not going to tell me that I didn't do the work. You're not going to tell me that it was easy for me. Guys, it wasn't easy for me. I had hard days, hard months, heavy days, heavy months. And it was not an easy journey for me. There were a lot of times where we were struggling and it was embarrassing and it was frustrating, and to just be so close to being debt free just feels so amazing to me. And I can't wait for it, and I'm so excited for it, and I don't want to jinx it at all. So please pray for me that it comes through and that it happens for me. I don't have a salary, so I'm currently looking for a job. If you want to know why I quit my job, do go check out Gabby's Happy Life. And you need to watch the video's mental health update, and you'll find out what has been happening. And so I'm really excited about that. And if any of you guys would like any help with getting your finances in order, starting your own debt-free journey, you're welcome to contact me. I'm more than happy to help out wherever I can, and just let me know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next one. Bye.